What's up guys, Cali Sunset Gaming with you again. We are on to our next episode of the FIFA 20 Chelsea career mode. Last time out, had a draw against Arsenal, managed to pull off a great win in the Europa League. Now we play in the EFL Cup against Brighton and Hove Albion, a game that they've crammed in just before we visit Manchester City. So we need to keep building on this momentum. Let's get to it. So I'll quickly show you guys the games that we're going to be playing today. We've got the game against Brighton and Hove Albion, which we're going to play. Then Manchester City. Then we have Rangers in the Europa League. And then a game against Watford. As always, I will show you guys the lineups before kickoff. Going to try out a few of the younger players, just to get a bit of confidence instilled in them. So we line up like this. Against Brighton and Hove Albion, we've got Stecklenburg in goal, and he's going to be taking the captain's band. As our back four, we've got Mattison, Ampadu, Tomori, and Lamptey. In midfield, we've gone with Loftus-Cheek in the holding role, Kennedy on the left, Baker in centre mid, and Moses out on the right. Up front, we're going for Alvaro Morata and Pulisic. Brighton Hove Albion gone for a 4-4-2, pretty standard formation. Ryan in goal, Bernardo, White, Clark, and Montoya make up their back four. Tossard, Gross, Stevens, and Longman make up their midfield, and up front, they've gone for Andon and Mupai. Let's see if the youngsters can put a shift in. Nice. Moses plays a quick ball through to Pulisic. Looking for Morata. No luck. Ball over the top. Finds a player well. Tossard moving in. Well tackled by Lamptey. Baker gathers. Gives it to Cheek. Moses cutting inside, sends Pulisic over the top, nice and early. Pulisic stamps his mark on the game. It's a great ball over the top. Thought a defender was going to have him for a second, but just managed to gather it, hit it on the half volley. 1-0 the boys. I'm going to have the press talking about how I am the master of youth. A ball played through to Morata, and he's beating his man. Morata on goal. Oh, well saved by the keeper. Moses gathers, gets a ball in. Pulisic. How has he missed that? Shedhead. Oh, not good enough. Not good enough. Well intercepted by Lamptey. Baker plays a ball out wide. Kennedy will gather. He's looking to get past his man, can't manage it. Longman looking to start the counter, and he plays a ball over. Andon gets his equaliser. Not tight enough at the back. Not tight enough. Just a ball straight over the top. Tomori fell for it, stepped too soon. And the whistle goes for half time. Tight one. Tight one. I didn't expect Brighton to have as much possession as they've had. Second half kicked off. Gonna need something special to beat Brighton. I think they're just controlling a lot of the ball. Ampadu gathers at the back. Lamptey plays it to Baker. Baker plays the ball through to Pulisic. Saved by Ryan again. Ball played in. Moses gathers on the edge. calm at the back. So calm at the back. Tomorrow's picked up an injury. Trossard. Looks like he might have the beating of Lamperty. Moses has tracked back. Lamperty does well. Moses clears. Baker. Alright, I tried to do a quick 1-2, didn't work. Moses does well to gather in midfield. Morata through to Pulisic. He's done well to keep it. Gives it to Baker. Morata. Getting closer. Taking Tomori off just because he picked up that knock. Going to bring Antonio Rudiger on. Bring Lewis Baker off. Bring Isaiah Brown on. See if we can clinch this win. Ball into the box. Oh, no. Brown. Gives it to Rudiger. And Lamperty out wide. Looks to get a ball over to Morata. Montoya covers. It's not going our way today, is it? Mattison has got to track back here to cover Tau. Ball into the box. Rudiger clears. Moses manages to get clear again. And the ball's played through. Pulisic gives it to Brown. And Chelsea look to start an attack. Kennedy's through. It's 1-on-1. And it's 2-1. What a goal. Needed that bit of Brazilian magic. Timed his run to perfection. Opens his body up. Bottom left-hand corner. Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant.
The fourth official has indicated there will be a minimum of 3 minutes.
Intercepted by Loftus-Cheek. Given away. Oh no. The throw on goal. Stecklenburg with a save. And what a save. Bearing down on a goal there. Ball in. Stecklenburg punches clear. Ball back into the box. Ampadu manages to clear it. Final whistle goes. What a performance. Majority of young players on the pitch. Kennedy managing to finish the game off. Stepped in for Callum Hudson-Odoi, did really well. Got to praise the defence as well. Ampadu did great. So back in the lobby, next game against Manchester City in the Premier League. Stecklenburg making the headlines for his decisive save against Brighton. What a player. What a player. Money well spent. Money well spent. I can't remember how much I bought him for. It was like just over $500,000. Amazing. Amazing stepping keeper. So you may notice that, like, my hair's getting a bit long. Beard's getting a bit long. It's just... Until July the 4th, I'm going to look homeless. Because that's when the barber's open again. So until that point, you've got to deal with me looking homeless. I'm sorry about that, but it's just the way it is. Manchester City next. This is the lineup we're going to go with. Christensen, Rudiger, Zappacosta and Emerson make up the back four. Kepa's back in goal. Kante in the holding role with Hudson-Odoi, Mount and Sancho in the remaining midfield positions. And then up front, we're going for Abraham and Pulisic. Let's see how we get on. Damn. 2-0 down until the 73rd minute. Pulisic manages to grab one. Looks like Rudiger's picked up an injury as well. God, this simming matches could absolutely cripple me. Interesting. So back in the lobby, let's have a quick look at the extent of that injury. Broken ankle out for 7 weeks. Bruh. No way. Okay. Well, if the young people wanted to play, now's the opportunity. We need somebody to step up, fill that role whilst he's gone. Next game against Rangers. Looks like they drew Panathinaikos in the first game of the Europa League. Let's see what Steven Gerrard's men have got. Will they even have Steven Gerrard in the game? They'll probably give him some random avatar to further break my immersion. Great. I'll show you guys the lineups before kickoff and we'll get on with our second Europa League game of the season. So Chelsea lineup like this against Rangers. We've got Kepa in goal, Emerson, Christensen, Tomori and Zappacosta make up our back four. Tomori stepping in for Antonio Rudiger. In the centre defensive midfield role, we have Bakayoko. Centre mid, we've got Mason Mount. Kennedy out on the left, as Sancho out on the right, and then Pulisic and Tammy Abraham as our strikers. Rangers have gone for a 4-3-3, quite compact. They've got Barisic, Goldson, Helander and Tavernier as a back four. In midfield, they've got Jack, Arfield and Kamara. And then up front, they've gone for Stewart, Kent and Morelos. So, Chelsea to kick off. We started the first game of this one a little bit slow. This competition, a little bit slow, but you know, we managed to pull off the win. Penalty right at the end sealed it, to be fair. Tammy Abraham getting the hat-trick that day. Mason Mount plays it out wide. Sancho breaking forward. Ball played in. Oh, Pulisic there. Sancho coming in again. Can't get a ball through to Pulisic. Well into Tomori. Big jump by Zappacosta, but he can't get the second ball. Kamara plays it to Stewart. Intercepted by Mount. Bakayoko lets it run to Christensen. Tammy Abraham. Shoulder barges the defender off the ball. Tries to play a ball through there to Kennedy. Doesn't work. Sancho plays a ball to Kennedy. Mason Mount bearing down on goal. Nice and hard. Top corner. Just managed to worm our way through the defence. Sancho's going to be the catalyst today. He just seems to be absolutely on fire. Mason Mount from that tight angle just hits it hard. Keeper doesn't react quick enough. Vamos. Kamara. Trying to get a ball in, and he does so. Zappacosta clears. Arfield gathers on the edge of the area. Gives it back to Kamara. Oh, wow. Oh, no. Edge of the area. Jack gathers it. Plays it to Arfield. Kamara trying to get a ball in. What? Hey! Didn't do anything. Ball in. Bakayoko. Big head out. Jack. Plays it to Arfield. Stewart. Tries to ball across the face of goal. Ball's gathered by Kepa. Good opportunity for... Oh, no way. What am I doing? That was meant to play to the wide man. I went to play it to Emerson. Oh. Right. I can't even edit it out, can I? Because you'll notice that it's 1-0. So, yeah. I've just recorded myself being an absolute dingo on FIFA. So, enjoy that. Emerson. Gets up for the header, gives it to Tomori. Pulisic. Plays the ball over. Abraham's in the middle. Ninos comprende. Mount gives it to Bakayoko. Abraham almost lost it there. Emerson gathers the ball. Bakayoko to Pulisic. 2-1. Abraham through to Pulisic. Barely any time for the keeper to recognise what was going on. Barely any time for me to commentate on what was going on. I was like, Tabby, to Pulisic. We go 2-1 up just before half-time. Deserved, I think. We've had most of the possession. We've been all over them.
The referee has indicated.
Half-time whistle goes. 2-1. That goal that I gave away, let's discount that. Because that was just a legitimate error. Barring that, they haven't really had any opportunities on goal. Second half underway. Rangers kicking off. Kamara breaking down this wing early on. Kent be looking to play that ball through, and he does so. Kepa gathers. And he spotted Pulisic's run and kicks it out for a throw-in. Sound. Ball gets through to Barisic, who's tackled by Zappacosta. Well played. Sancho. Perfect opportunity to break there. Couldn't manage to get it out from under his feet in time. Ball's played through to Kamara. It's blocked by Tomori. Stewart with a goal. And that counts? Was he not offside? Don't you dare run back to the halfway line doing the airplane. Have some respect. I don't believe it. Do not believe it. We've conceded. Fans are singing, you're not singing anymore. They're not wrong. Gonna make a sub. Mason Mount coming off. Gonna bring Lewis Baker on. Not lived up to the heights of that number 8 on his shirt. If he wants to live up to it now, it's as good a time as any. Covered by Christensen. Kennedy with a ball. Gives it to Baker. Plays it to Bakayoko. Chelsea starting to get forward. Baker on the edge of the area. Over the bar. Kennedy. Somehow manages to gather and a ball gets through to Baker, who's breaking through on goal. Baker saved by Fotheringham. Chelsea fans smell blood. Ball into the box. Keeper comes to punch it. Emerson gives it to Tomori. Ball's played to Bakayoko. Baker gets it and it's blocked by the keeper. Ball played through to Bakayoko. No. Full-time whistle goes. Man, what a game. Gutted we didn't come away with a win, but again, I just don't think we were good enough. Didn't break them down well enough, and I think that goal that we gifted to them gave them that momentum that they wanted. So back in the lobby, we'll have a quick check of the emails just before we progress. Obviously, we got that Rudiger injury that we spoke about just before last game. We got a scouting update. Let's have a quick look at that. We'll leave those guys to stew in the pot for now. 5'11". Carl Eriksson. Doesn't look too shabby. One of the things I forgot to show you guys is the objectives for this season. What a schoolboy error. Didn't even think of the objective. I was just happy enough to keep my job. So what we'll do is, before we just sim this last game of the episode, I'll quickly show you guys the responsibilities, the board expectations, the weight that's on our shoulders to perform. So youth development is very low. I think that's something that I want to achieve. Obviously, I want to continue to try and bring youth into the squad. The team that we've got is incredibly young at the minute, but I want to sort of maintain that and just continuously bring young players through until I get sacked. Brand exposure says gain 135 mil earnings from shirt sales within a season. It says 87%, but then it says failed. I mean, I guess until it's successful, it's a failure, right? Long term, earn 342 million through media earnings, including competition prize money. That's completely doable. Completely doable. We've got 2 seasons remaining, and we got 61%. I think that was carried over from last season, so we had 3 seasons to earn that amount. Continental success wants to win the Europa League. To be fair, that's the target that I was aiming to achieve anyway. Domestic success, finishing a Champions League place. Realistic, I'd say, achievable, and win the just reach the final of the FA Cup. I can do that. Then financial is just within 2 seasons increase the club worth of your club by 15%, which we've already achieved. So you know we're on track. Our popularity rating's at 80, which is probably the highest it's been in a while. So we'll just build from this. Hopefully we can end the episode with a win. So just before we play a game against Watford, I will show you guys the lineup that we're going to be going with. Kepa in goal, Emerson, Christensen, Tomori and Zappacosta as a back 4, Kante in holding role, Callum Hudson-Odoi on the left, Baker in the middle, Sancho on the right, and then Morata and Tammy Abraham up front. 3-0. Tammy Abraham and Pulisic netting the goals. Fantastic. We've got a penalty in the 2nd minute. Just before we end the episode, I'll quickly show you guys the league standings currently as well. So currently in 10th position, 2 losses, goal difference of +6, 14 points. Let's have a look on how far we are off the leaders. Man City currently top of the league, Liverpool in 2nd, both on the same points, separated by goal difference at the minute, both of them undefeated this season. Spurs in 3rd, Wolves in 4th, Manchester United in 5th, Leicester City in 6th. But when you drop past the top 4, 5th to 10th, it's incredibly tight. So I imagine there's going to be a lot of changes before Christmas. Hopefully, I'm hoping we can at least break into the top 5 before we hit Christmas. So guys, we'll leave it there for that episode. I appreciate you guys tuning in. Thank you so much. If you did enjoy this content, don't forget to smash a like on this, as well as hit that subscription button. That way I know that you guys are enjoying this content. And if you do want more content like this, make sure that you hit the notification bell so you get an update every time I release a brand new video. If you haven't already, make sure that you do check out my FIFA slider settings video. That way I can help you guys achieve the most competitive experience on FIFA. I'll drop a link in the description below if you want to check that out, just to adjust your sliders if you're finding Ultimate a bit difficult and Legendary a bit too easy. Just let me know. Hit me up. I'll see if I can help you out. You guys have been awesome, and I will catch you next time on Cali Sunset Gaming.